So why don't people heal their emotions? Because besides healing physical sickness, the most important thing to heal is emotions. And I would put them pretty much equal because, in my opinion, long-term emotional pain leads to physical sickness. So to me, emotions are primary. But the reason that people don't heal their emotions, number one, they don't even know that it's possible when it really comes down to it. But number two, and the subject of this video, is that emotional reactivity makes us distrust the whole realm of emotions. Now think about it for yourself or people you know, and I've talked about it in my life, that the intellectual realm oftentimes is seen as superior to the emotional realm. The realm of intellect is seen as smarter. It's like emotions are dumb, intellect is smart. Excuse me. But that is a real misunderstanding of reality. The thing is, everything you really want, and I just made another video about that, is an emotion. Every object of desire comes back to the desire. That's an emotion. It's not just a mental calculation. So, most of us have been hurt, and very few of us have the limber emotions of a child in a good way. Most of us aren't that spontaneous. I mean, just think about how much kids run out of excitement. Do you do that? I sure as hell don't. You know, kids will just run through the house and run back. They don't just walk a lot of times. I mean, sometimes they do, sure. But how many times do adults just say, oh, I'm going to go get that thing in my bedroom, and they run there? You know? So the thing is, we have all of these emotions that we perceive as negative and dangerous. We suppress them. We resist them. We avoid them. And we end up avoiding the whole emotional realm. And so the thing is, we lose out on the real joy of life. So healing our emotional reactivity is really important. But the first thing that's going to happen when you start going into your emotional reactivity is that you're going to become aware of emotions that you were probably able to suppress in the past. You're going to experience emotions that you feel that you haven't experienced in a long time. And it might be perceived as a negative event. So you have to understand, like, if you haven't lifted weights in 10 years and you go out and do a full 2-hour workout, you're going to be really sore. The message is never lift weights again. That's not the correct message of this scenario. Maybe start a little slower, and maybe, yeah, you're going to be sore. Tough shit. Push through it. You're not going to be sore forever. You'll be fine. And so, understanding that the emotional realm is not something we can actually successfully avoid. We live in it all the time. It's just a question of, are we participating? Are we flowing with it? Or are we tensing up, holding crap in our bodies that leads to pain and disease and dysfunction? You're always feeling emotions. You might not be aware of it because you're in such emotional avoidance. Emotional avoidance will harm you over time. Look at old people that are stuck in emotions that are decades old. Have you ever talked to an old person that tells you something about childhood and the anger and the sense of being a victim and all that is like it just happened yesterday? Well, that person has been carrying that toxicity in their bodies the whole time. It's been poisoning their relationships, their career, their ability to create out of authenticity. It's been poisoning everything, but they live in a world where everything is poisoned in that way and everybody does it, so they might not be aware. As you do clear your emotions, you will realize that not only is the emotional realm something you can't get out of, it's awesome. And even so-called bad, horrible, negative emotions aren't as bad as you think when you learn how to process them as they come up. And so let me give you a little tool to do that. Whenever a feeling comes up that you don't like, ask for more of it. Relax your body and ask for that feeling to be there. Triple that feeling. But feel it as a physical sensation in your body. And let it be there. Don't fight it. And just hang out for a moment. And don't even do this as a way to get rid of it. Do it as a way to love the inner child aspect of you that's holding it. This is something I've alluded to in many videos, but it's something that even I have to remind myself. Almost every time I go into a huge emotional reaction, I have to remind myself to use my own techniques. So I'm not shy about reminding you, and I'm also not assuming you've watched all my other videos. So let the feeling be there. Breathe and relax your body. And just, what I do is I just sit there and I tell the feeling, like, kick my ass, mess me up, kill me even, right? An emotion that you are having, although it could feel like it could hurt you, it can't, because it's you. You're the one having the emotion. Your body is generating the emotion. Now, it might feel horrible as it's coming out, just like any toxin. It might feel horrible to release it from your body, however you do that. So realize that emotional reactivity might be limiting you from experiencing the most beautiful realm of humanity, the emotional realm. And I would say don't do that. So thank you very much for watching. Please check out my website, andysway.com, for more information. Subscribe to this channel. And give me a like and a comment if you feel called to. I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. Bye.